Hello fellow crafters. I'm going to share with you a swap I'm doing with Heather Mitchell. She is anwenprudence here on YouTube. I'll put her link down below. And her and I were talking about doing a swap together, and this is what we came up with. We wanted to do a I'm not sure what you would call it, but it's like a monthly calendar, and you can put whatever you want on the back of it, or you can put little sheets in here and keep track of what you're doing for that month. But for each month, what you would do is you would take your card out, and it displays right here in the front. So you have this sitting on your desk, and this is your display. Let me show you what this is. I'm going to go ahead and give you a three-dimensional look at it. This is a book, and I saw this on Pinterest, and I thought it was a really good idea. So let me show you. There's the front, and it's really big, so bear with me. Here's the side, and here's the other side. I added some trim all along here and down here in the front. I did some Prima trim. This is the My Butterfly pink paisley paper, and I'm going to go ahead and take the cards out, and I'm going to show you each one, go through each one with you, and we'll start with January. Let's see, July, June, May. And as you can see, this took me a while to make. Here's the book. It's really neat. All you do is just take your pages and fold them in half. And this, I did individual pages. Some people do a couple pages at a time. I did individual and distressed it with some Tim Holtz tea stain. Here's one of my handmade flowers. I added here some Prima bling across here for her to stand her card like that. And this is the January card. This one I used the sorry, I had a blank moment there. I think it's the pink I know this is the Market paper by Pink Paisley. And then I just use scraps of lace and bits and pieces and some Prima, some punch outs, Wild Orchid craft flower, and some bling. And then a stamped image, a little washi tape. This is a doily die I have. And then the back is, it has some lines for her to do some writing on if she wants. So there's January. February is the Market paper. What is it? French Market? I can't think of the name of it right now. And I used a Maya Road dress form, distressed it, put some crackle on it, went over it some gold rub and buff, did some trim, one of my doilies, some cards, images that came in the package it comes with it. And this says Time Flies. That's a sticker from Joanne Fabrics. And then there's the back. All the backs are the same, except for some of them are solid brown. Okay, here is March. And March is the Prima Prima paper. That is a stamp that I received from my friend Sabrina in Iraq. I stamped it and fussy cut it out. That's a mini broke die. And the other one, this cut here, I think was in the package already cut out. And I made this bird and ran it through an embossing folder to emboss it. This is the Pink Paisley little spool that I got from Esmeralda. And then this is one of her flowers. And then here's some bling. And then there's some pink lace and some vintage lace on that one. So there's March. Okay, we have April. And of course this is the Fairy Bell by Prima. And the center is a cut from a sticker that was from I think the French market at Joann Fabrics. And I used this Recollection bling here. This is a Prima flower. These are Prima. This is a flower that I cut off with some trim. And then this is a Recollection flower. And of course some trim at the bottom that I had in my stash. And it says love is in the details. And that was April. Now May, I used the Graphic 45 Lady's Diary. And this image, though, I don't think came from the Lady's Diary. I think it was just from my stash. I used some lace, a Prima flower that I got at the expo. And then this is just a pearl that I put on some wire and twisted it. And then here's another Prima flower, and then here's a Prima corner piece. So there's May. June is the My Mind's Eye paper. I used the Cherry Lynn Doily Tattered Angels frame in the background. And then this is a stamped image that my friend Sabrina gave me. Thanks, Sabrina. Hi. It's a beautiful image. I just stamped her and fussy cut her out. And I like the way the paper already had, you know, some stuff going on over here. It has a little chair, and I put Dream. This is a flower I made out of some trim, and I added this little bling I got at Hobby Lobby. This is a little bow, and then the little porcelain flower in the center is from Hobby Lobby. The flower is, butterfly is a Martha Stewart butterfly that I made. And this trim here is a beautiful trim I got from Sabrina. Thank you, Sabrina. And that's a Tim Holtz tag. And that one's my favorite. That's June. Okay, we have July. And July is Prima again. And that is the romantic paper, I think. Last year's paper. It says remembering the special times, and I have a Prima clock on there with a image that I got offline, and the trims are pieces that came from my stash. And the bird is a Maya Road. I put some Mod Podge on it and sprinkled some glass glitter on it. The big rose flower in the corner here I made with one of my molds. So there's July. Then we have August. And August is Prima again. And that's the Almatic. I'm not sure how you say that. My friend Amy, my Teddy Boo on YouTube, she had given me that in a rack. And I used some trim from Pro 31. This beautiful white sparkly trim with the fray. And this black flower trim is from Pro 31 Designs. And the Tim Holtz ticket. We have a Recollection flower here. This is one of the market little spool ends. And then this is an image that I cut out. This is a Prima wooden piece. And then this is seam binding, a little flower, a spool, and a butterfly. And then back here you can barely see it. I cut out a piece with a very small, with an edge punch. So there's August. And September is Prima again. I have a lot of Prima 6x6 pads, and that's what I've been using. This one here is, I'm going to have to look that one up. You might know what it is, but I don't remember. That one is the Madeline collection. This one here, that's the Madeline collection. And I just used cut out one of the images, fussy cut it out, and added some stickles to add some dimension. And every one of these has layers of lace. This is some bling that I got from a rack from someone. I honestly cannot remember who. It's been a while. This is a Prima flower, a couple Wild Orchid Craft flowers, and this is Wild Orchid Craft as well. These are Martha Stewart butterflies. No, not this one. These little ones are. And this one. This one is the, I think, EK Success. It's the three-dimensional one that you cut out. So there's that one. And there's a doily in the back. The Cherry Lynn doily. I used a lot of those on this. And this beautiful trim that I got from my friend Sabrina. Isn't that pretty? I like that one too. And then October, when I was doing my postcards, I thought it was so pretty. I thought, well, I can do one of these for her. So that's what I did for October. And I did the lollipop flower, piece of my wedding dress, Pro 31's trim. The Prima bling is over here on this side, and then I put this across the top. I did tuck in some pieces of Pro 31's bling and some bling down here. And this is a Wild Orchid Craft flower and a recollection. So there's my October for. And November. November is my Mind's Eye, a mixture of my Mind's Eye and Graphic 45. I'll think of it in a minute. It's the one with the fairies in it. It's an older line. I cut a piece out and made it a banner. I cut this out of the very edge of the paper where you cut it off and throw it away. So I saved it and cut that out. It says follow your heart. This is a Prima flower. There's a banner here and one of my doilies tucked here. And then I add some butterflies. This I stamped, and this here I stamped. And this is a punch out that someone had given me. This I stamped and then punched it out. It has a little flower and some leaves. And then there's another one of the spool ends. And then here's some Prima trim. So there's November. And December. December is the Graphic 45. Once Upon a Time, I think is what it's called. It just hit me. Told you I'd remember. I used one of the images in there. I really love this image with the fairy talking to the frog. I used some trims that I got from Pro 31's and also the flatback pearls. This is a Prima flower. This is from Recollection. And then this is a punch that I used at, a die that I used at my local scrapbook store. And then this is some bling and a pearl in the center. And this is some Prima packaging that these flowers came in. So there's December. So I hope you like. And like I said, the book, it's really easy. You just fold each page in. I folded them in this way, going that direction halfway, and then the other half I folded them in and going this direction. And I think there's 600 pages in this book that I used for this. I will be doing another one to hold my postcards for my postcard swaps, and I'll show it to you when I'm finished. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great week. Bye now.